the off. I mean, I'm guessing it's Tiny off lane,
I would think Tiny.
Drow safe lane.
Undying's pretty risky, right?
Yeah, but I mean, if you want to go for a fast strat,
Speaking
fast
of heroes, PL counters, by the way.
yeah, I know. Like
they pick
Illusion's
Drow,
so good against
they
the
pick
Tombstone.
Undying. You know, PL's just like FNATIC's like, okay, these guys forget what PL does.
Yeah. And they forgot what Drow does because they didn't even pick a ranged hero as their
Gyro?
final core.
I know Gyro.
Yeah.
You don't go. I mean, you can go
Sure.
all range, but you don't
Okay,
need to.
Gyro's like 5 ranged heroes with the flat cannon.
Yeah, I guess. But, I mean, his actual attack range is so short that even he can't go toe-to-toe
But
with
5
Phantom
ranged
Lancer.
heroes
True.
in one.
You're right. You're right.
You can't argue with that.
I can't
guys.
argue with that.
Yeah.
Last pick on the Ember. This is a good hero to stall out the game because it does feel like if PL comes online, you win the game. And I think Ember's with the just sleight of fist spam. Ember Coddle, this is one of the most obnoxious high ground defending
Split
duos
push,
in the game.
AoE, catch, and very hard to kill. They do have the gust, but unless they get a good silence off early on Moon, they're probably not killing it.
I think chances are this Drow is more scared of Ember than it is the other way around.
All right, so draft is over. It sounds like you guys are not really drinking the Alliance Kool-Aid. You don't believe in Nico, baby.
Part of me does. It's like my heart says Alliance can do this with the Drow Ranger. I love playing Drow. I think it's one of those heroes that can beat these bad matchups, but man, FNATIC's my brain says everything about FNATIC's draft should win this game.
And they're on so much comfort as well. Like Moon, Ember, Ice Abaddon, Jabs Coddle.
You never know, though. Like, that's the thing after TI is sometimes, people get a little comfortable on vacation.
That's
they're not
true.
playing Dota. They're playing, WoW Classic, watching the Po2 announcement today. Anything but trying to resuscitate Artifact. I don't know. Who knows what these crazy kids were doing on vacation. But if it wasn't Dota, then Alliance could be here to give them a rude can of whoop-ass.
It's also, we're hyping up a PL. This has not been a competitively viable hero this last month.
It's in
it feels
23 Savage's hands, though.
It is.
Imagine how much you could throw this game.
Anything is possible. Anything can work, as a wise philosopher once said.
Yeah. I'm leaning more FNATIC. Also because I'm excited to see what FNATIC is capable of. I do think that after their vacation, they will be rejuvenated. I know Ice's losers interview with Mineski was, he wasn't even sad. He was like, almost like giddy, I want to say. That may just be classic Ice being, subverting expectations kind of thing. But
oh god, I never want to hear that phrase again. It is far too soon to have any expectations subverted.
There are players in Fuse who really show their emotions and feelings, and there are those who just show none. Ice shows an emotion you're not sure is genuine.
Right.
He goes neither way.
He will show something.
You're always left like scratching your head like, was he being serious? Was he trolling? Why was he smiling and laughing when they just lost and got knocked out of TI? What's going on? So
maybe he's just a serial killer.
I would not put it past him.
Anything is possible. But yeah, he's a hard man to read, that's for sure. Hopefully a little more straightforward with the team. I can only imagine it get a little exhausting trying to deduce what's really going on in Daryl's mind. But enough about Daryl's mind. Let's stick to the fields of Dota, guys. What are we seeing here with the lanes? We've got, it looks like safe lane Drow Ranger. It is going to be the limp Gyrocopter, the mid tiny.
Oh, wait, it's 33 Chen.
Core Chen, guys.
Oh, straight out the base with a headdress.
Holy cow.
I
was like, okay, I saw Fats on Undying. I was like, okay. That means But Ice, by the way, Orb of Venom for a side. This is also pretty unconventional.
So how does a core Chen do here?
Excellent question.
This is a watch and learn.
Does he get help? Because Handskin is, for now at least, contesting top. Very hard to harass him in late.
I mean, if you see this, don't you just block, like, everything with your jabs?
Yeah, he's already leveled up Holy Persuasion, so not going for the Divine Favor.
All right.
Oh, Ice. Could be in some trouble here up top.
Denied.
Gets off the deny, but do not really want to be skilling the Mist Coil if you can avoid it.
Yeah, especially as a core Abaddon.
Is he just going to persuade a lane creep and use the bonus damage to secure last hits?
That would be my hit.
Yeah, I think you're just converting like an enemy range creep maybe.
Well, he has a tiny in his lane, so
he converts the range creep. That's also you're taking away gold from yourself because you now
yeah,
can't get that
and
last
experience.
But it's just one creep. You're going to keep this sucker alive. He's got 1,000 health, and theoretically, he's going to secure you a lot of last hits.
Okay. You got
as I was saying,
theoretically,
to a great
on paper, we're saying.
you're versing the PL who's pretty good at last hitting though. But yeah.
All right, so I guess the plan is push early, push often. We're going to see Hanskin dragging the wave back to his tower.
And people said this patch was figured out.
I mean, Coddle did already skill up Blinding Light, so if he wants Illuminate, he's probably going to wait until level 3 at least.
Yeah. He's just giving that mischance to that stolen range creep, you know? You try and get those last hits.
All right, so some shenanigans down bottom. We do have Ember Spirit versus Gyro mid. Probably nothing too exciting going on there.
Chen has one last hit.
Yeah, what the hell?
Look, it's gonna get better, okay? He's got the deny now.
Hey,
He's got 2.
2 and 1. Okay. I mean, I'm excited to find out what this is capable of because I do think that your trump card has already been shown. You've already shown that it's a core Chen. You can react to this at this point. You can skill up differently. You can itemize differently. Ember gets an earlier Maelstrom, something like that. I feel like this can be handled.
So we're not believing in the core Chen.
No.
Duly noted.
Much like the draw, I'm choosing to believe.
Quote me on that.
But the more you believe in something, the more I'm starting to doubt it.
Yeah.
I'm not sure where this leaves us.
Yeah. Chen was the first hero I learned playing Dota.
Whoa, really?
Yep, first hero I played.
What a hell of a way to come into this game.
This was like Dota 1, 14 years. I came from playing Warcraft 3 Melee. So I was
okay.
Everyone who played Warcraft 3 was just like, Dota's this noob game. You only control one unit. Where's the skill in that? So I wanted to play the hero where I
more
get to
units,
control more
challenge,
units. Yeah,
I
because I was
see.
like, come on, this hero's going to be the best in Dota. You get to control an entire army. So I learned playing Dota on Chen.
Okay.
Then you learn Meepo.
Yeah, I did actually. That was like one of the first
Big
4 or 5 heroes
Big
I
Meepo
learned.
spammer over here.
And then you ultimately settled on Visage.
Yep, Visage. Back then, I had a strat for a while. I would random every game and rush Helm of the Dominator and jungle, because Helm of the Dominator, you could convert 3 creeps. So I would just play as Chen, regardless of what hero I was.
So PL free farming, 33, sitting about half his CS for now. They have moved the Tiny down to this bottom lane. In the mid lane, pretty even trade between the two carries. More denies on the Gyro, but both getting their last hits for now. So Drow, I guess, struggling a little bit, but she's got a big wave coming in. So overall, seems fairly stock and standard aside from this Chen off lane.
Yeah, that's slightly for Fnatic out of the lanes, but not dominant by any means. Top lane, they're causing a lot of issues, though.
Fada still has to be careful with that shield pop.
Has the 2 in Soul Rip, so going for that hard support kind of Undying build, but
No points in the Tombstone as of yet.
I mean, that Tombstone's not going to last long no matter how late
Do
he
you
skills it.
do you skip it this game?
you still usually see like the one quote-unquote value point.
Yeah.
If you can get it in like a crazy location that
Right.
they can't easily attack, then could pay off. But DJ keeping the pressure up here on Fada and Nico Baby. Just continuous contest from these two, and they are not making life easy for the Drow Ranger. She's missing a lot of CS under the tower while this is happening.
And it legit does not seem like they're concerned about the Chen, because the other alternative, as they toss back 23 Savage, is that maybe Leshrac skills Lightning, and it gives another creep clear spell, but they're just being very aggressive in the lane. You've got an Abad and you've got a Leshrac. Aphotic Shield and Edict is all you need. Yeah.
And I like they're pushing the wave under the Drow's tower. Drow's one of these heroes that's quite hard to last hit with, so...
Yeah, not a great animation. The damage is decent, but not amazing at this stage of the game, so it's not the easiest hero to last hit on.
Yeah, until you get those Wraith Bands out, which I believe the first of which is flying out with some extra regen top. That'll help a little bit, but...
Bounty Rune battle brewing over here as DJ chasing in for the first blood on Fada is going to find him. Quick pick, and Nico Baby trying to man up with the help of Hanskin. Can they get the counter kill? Avalanche and Mango Toss into the tower. Should be the death of DJ. Has the stick, has the Fairy Fire. He's going to pop it and at least drag Nico Baby away. Gets off the stun, but not going to connect.
He's overall okay with that. He does give a solo XP kill to the Drow Ranger, which is not great, but Drow misses some CS as well.
Yeah. So Radiant also got 3 bounty runes, I believe, while that was happening.
That is correct.
So first blood, 3 bounty runes, 1,000 gold lead with the PL in a game that doesn't seem like the best PL game. They're feeling good, but Ice could pay for this as Hanskin went fishing with the Avalanche follow-up. They're committing a lot for this Abaddon, though. Jabs is coming back in, trying to turn this one around. They keep her light rotation. They've kept the Abaddon alive. They get the Drow kill. That's a hero you don't want dying early, and Hanskin will have to back away.
Have the Shrine as well, so Ice will be quite happy to stay in lane, keep on pressuring. This Abaddon, just with Stout Shield, Orb of Venom Stick, has caused so many problems up here.
Yeah, and he hasn't even... I mean, he's tying Drow CS, but compared to the other cores along the map, he's not that high ahead.
You have a roaming Tiny, but who's he roaming to gank with? Like, the only hero who's got burst is Limp. And Limp's jungling.
He's
so.
ganking with the towers, you know? The towers do the damage.
Toss.
That's the idea, but it's also
It's only happening if
execute.
they're probably diving you and getting a kill on your
Right.
Drow, so
exactly.
not optimal.
Yeah, especially because Ember is not an easy hero to do that in the mid lane, so...
Nor is PL really.
Nor
He's
is
pretty
PL,
elusive.
exactly, yeah.
This Ember is a very dangerous hero to play aggressive against now that he's level 6, because he can just rotate around these lanes.
Now, I thought Alliance were the pushing draft, but it seems like it's actually Fnatic as DJ forced out the glyph, took that tower down very low with the Edict. Ice diving way behind enemy lines. They'll let them take him down, but the rest of the team does get out safely on that note.
It's one of those, you know, you force that big rotation on Gyrocopter, so you're kind of okay with it based on how much was put into it. Overall, Fnatic still feel like you've got a free farming PL, and that's your win condition this game. So if you're doing even or slightly better in lanes, and your PL is free farming, you don't really feel like there's much more you want out of this early game.
Is it worth an early Helm of the Dominator on your offlane Chet?
Who knows? He's got 4 creeps now. He's got the double range creeps from the lane, and now he's getting some actual proper creeps.
So Drow just needs to press E, and then game secured, right?
That's just not an Eco Baby game, though.
Yeah,
you know, this
doesn't
guy is
seem like
always
it.
ultra farmed, ultra aggressive, and
They're trying to kill PL bottom, maybe. With the creeps, they just pulled in Hanskin with the Chen.
still has the doppelganger here. He'll juke off, but they're onto him with the avalanche, the toss up and down into the Chen stop. Good combo play, and there's your gank squad.
I'm surprised you went for the you have the time to doppel in between avalanche ticks, right?
Yes.
So I'm surprised he just like outright went for it.
He basically, he kind of sealed his own death there by using doppelganger.
Preemptively, yeah.
I think they're like he's going to look back on that probably in the replay and be like, yeah, I could have lived there.
Yeah.
All right, Moon being aggressive, the homing missile.
Nice.
Gonna dodge it, dive deeper for Fana. Still with the flame guard going. Another remnant jump gets the kill.
Oh,
That
Gets out too.
Giving in that low mana cost fire remnant. Normally you'd just be out of mana with all those remnants moving him around, but Arcane Rune saves the day.
Very nicely done. And while that was happening, Tier 1 top did go down. Tier 1 bottom went
did
down.
Drow press E?
I guess so. And meanwhile, DJ at the top rune in danger here. Looks like the Leshrac gonna get picked off. So Limp gets the kill. Yeah, both teams trading their safe lane tower. Does that favor either team, would you guys say?
I generally prefer whenever Drow Ranger gets more access to her own jungle, or rather feels safer in her own jungle. Whereas Phantom Lancer, I don't really think that you get a big opening taking a safe lane tower, so I kind of favor being able to hem in Drow Ranger.
And it's a relatively poor Drow Ranger sitting at 5th in net worth for the time being.
And now 23 Savage is farming her jungle.
I think naturally Fnatic have heroes like PL Ember who don't mind playing in dangerous parts of the map. So if they lose towers, it's not as crippling.
All right, well, it was a 1-for-1, but Chen is on the move through this Fnatic jungle. Is he going to make that committed jump towards the middle lane? Ice grouping up with DJ again. The cooldown's going to try to force DJ back. Fada's on the chase, comes in with the Rocket Barrage. Abaddon Shield is there. The heal comes through too, but it's not enough. The bonk will get him. Now the borrowed time getting forced out, and he's on the run from the rampaging Chen army. I don't know if they want to be chasing him, but they're going to commit even further for this. On the north side, Nico Baby will catch him out, but space created.
Oh, what
gets,
a toss.
Gets the stun and will get the kill, but it's a huge commitment from Alliance for that Abaddon kill. It's probably like 1.5 minutes of team time to get that.
Yeah, and there's no tower to take because Chen's already taken the tier 1. There's no way you're going to make it to the tier 2.
Yeah. I mean, Fnatic, like they've got this free farming PL, which is top of the net worth, but at the same time, Alliance haven't really missed their timings yet because, these Drow Chen push strats, they're not meant to take towers the first 10 minutes of the game. It really comes online with Chen having level 4 Persuasion, which is what he's got now in the helm. So this next 5 minutes is where it's going to be like key for Alliance to really get the ball moving.
Especially once he completes this pipe, because he's straight rushing it. No boots, just pipe out the base, and he will have a way to deal with all of the theoretical creep clear between Illuminate, Lightning. Sleight of Fist Maelstrom will still be pretty difficult to deal with just because Sleight of Fist physical damage.
FNATIC smoked up here, but Hanskin is going to break DJs. The pain comes out. They know as Ember jumps in, trying to commit forward onto this Chen, but has the whole army backing him up. Blinding Light, pushing him away, almost to safety here in the trees, but isolates him from the rest of the team. Not going to throw out the Hand of God. He will go down. He will lose his whole army as well.
PL's being hunted.
Tiny with a good toss back on this bottom lane. As you mentioned, 23 Savage caught out, so they do get a carry kill for a Chen and a Chen army, but Hanskin in danger with Moon on the hunt. They'll push him back. We got the chains cooling down just a couple of seconds. Chains into a stun. The follow-up from the Pulse Nova toggles will be enough, so a 2-for-1 with a Chen army as well.
That was a good move from FNATIC, punishing the Chen there and killing 5 creeps.
Yeah.
One of which is a Helm with a Dominator creep. Gives a lot of gold. But more than anything, it slows down Alliance's timing so much because it takes quite a while to build up those 5 creeps again.
And those are 5 creeps that Drow Ranger's not going to be able to farm.
Yeah. But at the same time, the bad news is this PL dying again. And I feel like, yeah, he's meant to be playing alone on the other side of the map, but he dies to an Undying Gyrocopter. I feel, to me, it's like those are heroes that shouldn't be able to kill him by himself. He needs to be playing better in Fog, needs to be just using his TP before they come and gank him. Like, you can TP before that Gyro homing missile hits you, for example.
Still the most farmed hero in the game, so overall doing quite well despite the death. But definitely would love to limit those moving forward.
Those are the ones you kind of chalk up a bit to an experience, where he knows his role and where he should be playing on the map. But if that's like one of those really elite, top-of-the-game carry players, they're not dying in those positions.
Right.
You can see Moon starting to get more aggressive here down bottom, knowing that with a haste rune bottled up, he is a very tough takedown.
Get your drums in. Okay, there we go.
Quick remnant away.
I mean, basically, unless if he sees Drow Ranger, he has nothing to be afraid of. A Chen toss.
Yeah, how are you killing him? This Tiny's only level 6.
Right. You'd need like Centaur to, like a Chen Centaur to be tossed in on him or something like that. And that's not easy to do.
Chen already going for the magic resist creeps on top of the pipe. And a triple baby Centaur before one got killed.
So that's go time, basically, right? You get the pipe, and then you start pushing.
Yeah.
Like, you're gonna have pipe with theoretically quad cloak aura. That's a lot of magic resist.
Yes.
I don't know how the math works on that.
I don't know either.
Additive or not, I don't know. Cloak aura. Cloak aura is additive, right? Or not?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, but then the pipe.
Yeah, the pipe.
Is
I think is,
not.
but the pipe is before reductions, though.
My understanding is if you have all 4, they take the magic damage. It's like a permanent reflect.
There we go.
Or that's how it seems.
It's
anyway.
literally 110% reduction.
That would be pretty sick. But yeah, so they'll be waiting for that pipe pickup. Other big items: Gyrocopter Ags under construction. They got the Nico Baby Dragonlance on the Drow Ranger. That's really about it. There's nothing else significant coming for Alliance anytime soon. Meanwhile, Ice 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 is building towards a Midas here on the Abaddon. You're going to see the Maelstrom coming out soon on the Ember. So it seems like FNATIC want to play the stall game, the split push game, the take it late game.
Yep.
And TP is going to be the bane of their existence.
Yeah, it's really just the tiny as far as reliable.
That's the downside to this,
all the
this
magic
Chen army.
creeps,
You know?
None of them got any spells to use. It's all passive. It's Undying.
The
Use
vaunted
the
teleport scroll. Nobody's ever seen that strat before.
Unprecedented.
Yes.
It looks like they want to try and kill this tombstone. It's a lot of gold, but
And between that and Helm of the Dominator creeps, there's some bountiful pickups
sure.
available
Yeah.
for FNATIC.
both teams eyeing off bounty runes now as well.
Yo, Moon gonna go for the Remnant grab.
Oh, I don't know about this. He's moving in with the
Oh, the
silence coming
Drow.
through. The Drow waiting in position. They could sense his greed, but will he pay? No, he will not. Just quick jump away, out of there.
Alliance got 3 though. Limp managed to go across the river and grab the FNATIC one. So FNATIC were kind of too invested in trying to contest top that they didn't secure the easier one to secure.
Still don't know what a core Chen timing is, because they've only taken 1 tower at 15 minutes. So yeah, it's great that you're going to wait until a pipe, which he has completed, and all those magic resist creeps
Keeper's not even leveling up the
Yeah,
Illuminate. Like, he's leaving it at level 1,
Exactly.
seeing the core Chen.
He
He
sees
he is not respecting the core Chen.
Abaddon's building a Midas. He's like, what? You gonna push me? Let's see you try, son.
They have to be thinking about other tier 1s now.
Yeah, hopefully.
Like, they're not itemizing for late game here, really. They're all building these mid-game tempo items.
Literally
Is
no
it-
damage from that Illuminate.
Yeah, I mean Gyro's gonna have has his Zags now, so Limp, he's keeping up with PL. Theoretically, you know,
But there's
Gyro
also an
Drow,
Ember and an Abaddon in the game,
Yeah.
right? So
Gyro Drow, not heroes you traditionally want to play late game into PL, but maybe Alliance knows something we don't.
if the Drow can get there, she's pretty scary, you know, when she gets like 6 slotted, but like it's going to take her a long time.
You don't ever play for the 6-slotted timing. You
Right.
normally you have to have some way to win the game before then, and that's like your plan C or plan D even.
And usually a Drow's plan is
It's
really
like the
to-
break the glass case in,
In
case of emergency plan.
Yeah.
Drow late game, it's like I posted like don't. If you are here,
It
you're
just says
probably
no.
fucked.
Yeah. The Drow does not get Ags very often for good reason.
Right.
That's-
Or even Pike first for good reason. Like, if you have to go Pike first, you're terrified of the enemy team just being able to close gaps on you that quickly.
Yep.
And that means that your farming speed is going to be that much more slowed down. So, still, only 1 tower taken, and you've had this pipe completed on Chen for a good 2 minutes now.
Ice with the old school Midas Radiance queued up. He's feeling really confident about the pace this game's going.
It's just another day at the office for Ice.
He's also a guy who loves building Radiance.
Yes.
Well, he got the Midas usage off, which is great because it seems like he's going to be paying here. Although DJ is lurking in the trees. Does he want to help his buddy?
He
Good
doesn't
luck,
wanna-
Daryl.
What are you walking to me for? Go away. They're going to find
luck.
me.
Yeah.
All right, well, they got creeps stacked up. They got Gyro.
But it's
and,
Fnatic
Tiny.
taking towers. Fnatic's taking the mid-tier
Yeah.
1.
Oh, so wait, hover over Gyro. What's his magic resistance at right now?
62%.
62%. Okay, that's fair. What about the creeps? Go over one of these melee creeps.
70.
70%. Okay.
That's pipe and 5 cloak auras.
Okay.
All right, are we going
This is the
straight
time.
high ground?
Let's go high
Let's
ground.
go.
Going straight high ground.
Alliance is like, checkmate, we got this.
Handskin.
Did not get the
getting
toss.
juked by Connell. Got
Okay.
a fresh pair of kicks.
That's actually
Gets
kind of
right out of there.
significant. You have to deal with Blinding Light now and Will-O-Wisp potential.
Coddle is going for the 1-4-4 build, so only 1 point in Illuminate. Ultimately against the magic resist, maybe not a big deal.
70%.
Yeah.
All their tower damage is right clicks here, so that blinding light is pretty annoying.
Yeah.
This, and the more important thing is the chakra. That cooldown reduction on Ember, who's going to be spamming Sleight of Fist. That's how this push happens.
And they're glyphing to keep the creep wave alive. Meanwhile, Phantom Lancer's pushing top tier 2
Yeah,
and
this-
takes it.
This feels okay for Fnatic. If they lose a tier 3, it's okay. They just need
Yeah.
to keep these racks alive. DJ's already cut the wave as well.
Alliance are committing to this, though. They're not backing off to try and go for
They're
shrines,
getting so
but they're
low.
taking heavy damage. Still have the pipe, still have the Hand of God.
Yeah. They're trying to bait them in with the Hand of God and pipe here.
Ice, borrow time on cooldown. Limp wants to go for it, but a quick glimmer to safety gets him out of there.
This is with double damage on Ember. That DD is wearing off now.
Meanwhile, PL is pushing in the mid wave. He has his Manta style. They don't get the chains on the gyro, so he waltzes away.
Another kill.
Alliance
off these
are
creeps.
still sticking around, though. It seems like they do want to commit for this. Will they make their go? Now they've caught up that gyrocopter. Yule Scepter set up into a stun. Do they have the damage? The Ignis coming through. Very nicely played, but the follow-up is there. They get the Handskin kill. Now Lips on the run. 33 still holding on to the Hand of God. He's going to pop it now. Didn't use it for his first support, but he'll try to turn the fight with this. Fnatic seem to be outlasting Alliance for the time being, though. Moon going to get that next kill on Fada. Ice quickly shredded down, and so too will be Moon. They can't deal with the Drow Ranger right clicks.
So much sustain too on this Alliance side. The constant Ember's damage is probably off the roof here, but they're just continuing to heal up.
Oh, it's too early to lose a Rax, Moon says. We got to buy back. Try to hold the line.
They also know as long as they can keep this game going for another, 5-10 minutes without losing racks, it should be theirs.
They still have a net worth advantage, even after the buyback, even after losing the tier 3. Mostly due to tower gold, I imagine. But their carries are CSing very well. 200 CS already on 23 Savage, and Fnatic are going to smoke with Moon having used the buyback, try to make something happen.
Yeah, there's one buyback on both sides, though, so if Handscan dies again, that could be very costly. He got persuaded back into the
and
fight.
he's potentially the one Moon runs into here. Looping around on the middle lane, gonna find Fada. Follow-up comes through, so it'll be the Undying, biting the dust, drops the tomb. quickly. No, not going to be cleaned up. Gyrocopter call down forces them on their heels. DJ insta TP out and not going to make it. Lib getting him with the side gunner.
What a proc.
Ags Maelstrom, a lot of damage.
Oh, handgun.
Oh,
what a cliff.
The cliff?
Oh, the ward.
The ward?
The
miss. He's got it.
Sleight
He's
of
so
fist.
close. And they will get the kill. So no Tiny. It's only a minute. It's not that big.
Can Jabs? No, he's got no TP. Jabs is.
He's
He's
on
got
the run.
Quelling Blade. He can juke
He's
for
got
a
Glimmer
long
Cape.
time. Yeah, with Quelling Blade and Glimmer, he may actually live.
Oh.
He was. If he gets that Glimmer Invis there and
Yeah.
jukes him, he may have found a way to get away. But
Definitely waste some time, if nothing
Yeah.
else.
Which
But,
is the name of the game. If you're Fnatic,
Yeah.
waste as much time as possible.
so this is PL's like theoretical first timing of the game. Manta Defusal and level 15. You get the 275 health talent with your 2 key items. He came to the fight, still struggled to fight into the Alliance side of it, it felt like, though. And that was with Moon chipping away at them, getting everyone really low.
Well, their push had one positive effect. They've forced Ice to tamp down the greed, and he is going now for a Vlad's.
Okay.
Good call. He needs. If he has Midas Radiance, he's just too paper in these fights. Like, you run in with that Midas Radiance, you're just going to... Yeah, you've got your ultimate. It kind of gives you a second life, but it's like that Wraith King with Midas Radiance playing from behind where it doesn't matter you have a second life because you're so squishy on both lives.
And the magic damage is nigh irrelevant for the Radiance because of all these creeps.
If Ember didn't have DD for that high ground defense, I think they get Rex too. They were so lucky to have a double damage.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Ice saw how quickly Nico Baby just destroyed the Ember when he was silenced, so the plus armor will be helpful.
Yeah, he's gone from Vlad's now to a Crimson queued up. Either way, just get something that's team-oriented. Make yourself tanky. Help your team out. Crimson on buildings also delays the push. It's
True.
a very useful application for it.
Some good wards here by Alliance. We do see Leshrac Illusions keeping an eye on the Roshan pit for the time being. Definitely something the Alliance could consider if they can get a kill. And Chen going full auras now. Picks up the mech, has the Vlads queued up.
Yeah, they definitely don't want this to go super late game. They have got the Ags on Nico Baby as a second item though, so... While they don't want to go late game, they don't insta-lose if it does.
So do you get Maelstrom now and go Tesla Ranger, or what?
You may... Eventually, I guess. Maybe you want the BKB first. Just
Yeah.
because you're playing to end the game now.
That's true.
This build has been pretty effective against PL when we've seen it in the past, right?
Yeah.
With the Ags. I feel like I've seen a few Drows beat a PL late game once they get like the Ags Mjolnir or, you know, Ags and just some right-click items.
It also makes it very difficult to be a support because, like, between Gyrocopter and Splinters,
Like,
with
you can't be
lightning,
on the same screen as
'cause
these
something's
carries.
gonna bounce towards you inevitably, and you're gonna be like, "Where'd all my health go?"
And like the old Drow with this build did like, I'd say okay versus pretty well against PL. The new Drow with the new marksmanship theoretically does way better. Because you just don't care about all the PL's armor.
That's true. Yeah.
So, because the big part, I feel like the old PL, even when you saw this Drow with Ags Mjolnir, you know if you get on top of her, you can. She doesn't do enough damage against you because you've got this heart, butterfly, Scotty. You're super tanky, but you're a lot squishier versus marksmanship now.
All right, so Alliance has the late game then. It's decided.
Playing some devil's advocate here.
I don't know.
It gives them a shot if they have to go.
Yeah, Drow late game might be one of the best late game carries with her toolkit, plus the 50% cooldown reduction at level 25, one of the best talents in the game if you have items to go with it.
BKB is pretty king this game, right? There's not really much on the Fnatic side to counter it.
That's why Alliance, after that getting that tier 3 tower, haven't gone for another push. It's, you know, it's not like their push timing's over. It's that their push timing with BKB is a whole lot scarier.
All right, back to
like
Radiance.
2 BKBs.
Ice. He's got it queued up again.
No,
Yeah,
don't do it, man.
He's like, oh, they're not pushing.
Yeah,
let's get back to
I would
baiting
get
him.
it. I'm just saying, Daryl, I would get it. We'd probably lose, but I would get it.
Oh, Yule's before the toss.
I think he's misinformed as to what Alliance are doing. He thinks Alliance are playing for the late game and farming Drow, and that's...
Maybe that's what it was. He saw the Aghanim Scepter. He's like, licensed to Radiance right there.
Yeah. At the same time, he's not bought the Relic yet.
It's never too late to change your mind, Ice.
Oh, he has so much gold, though. Unless if he
Force out the
dies.
borrow time. Handskin holding onto that toss for now, but this is... That ends pretty fast. Not elusive enough. Another kill for Nico Baby. Now on a killing spree. Fnatic continue their split push. Moon shoving in the top wave. Jab's doing the same in the mid lane. He's going to run to the Chen army, blast it back. But they are just, generally playing that keep away split push Dota. You might kill one of us, but you're not killing 3-4 of us unless you go high ground.
The Ember, the key one too there. There's just no way he dies now with his Yule Scepter. The Drow Gust Silence, you purge it off, and you always have that Fire Remnant to escape to. So until they get a Scythe of Vice, Ember is basically unkillable if he's split pushing. In a team fight, he's going to have to commit offensively, so he might die, but...
All right, big jump here on the middle lane with the Ignis coming through as well. Nico Babies run smack dab into the middle of it. They catch him out, lock him down with Moon. They will get the kill. They threw the Chen up in the air, so he couldn't get off the Hand of God. That secures it. Limp, though, comes in, raining down the ultimate, the follow-up damage, enough to get that first kill in the Ember, out for 90. No buyback. Drow does have it. They could commit for this if they get the 23 Savage pickup. Chasing forward, Fada looking for more Doppelganger back to the Tier 1. How is that Tier 1 still up? I don't know, but somehow it is. And that will be the fight.
Big Ember kill. That's after the buyback, too.
Whoa.
DJ
nice
getting
toss.
chucked in. Handskin says, come join the party, Disco Pony. Oh, not the party he was looking for. He's dead, but now the PL starts to ramp up. Working through 33, who is entirely out of mana here. This is your core Chen. Big deal if he goes down, and they're chasing forward straight up on the high ground with the Nyphotic Shield. Almost everyone's out of mana now. Fada also limping back. Limp is the one standing strong here, trying to deal with these illusions. Fada being worked down, and they will get the kill. Does he chase for more? Looks like that's about all he can handle. He needs to get out. He's got the heart, but will the regen tick in? It will not. He dies. Ice. Also, Borrowed Time was already used. He may fall as well. Blinding Light, not enough to push him to low ground. Gets the deny. But still, he's on the sidelines for 50, and that's going to be some towers, maybe a Roche.
Jabs needs to push out this bottom lane fast.
Yeah.
That was a very hectic fight. Ember's still dead. The added respawn time because of the buyback. And PL just pushed his hero a bit too far to the limit. This is his next big time. He gets the Heart of Trash, so he's got a huge amount of health there, which is why he could initially bring down the Drow Ranger, but
where's the damage? Like LD was saying, everyone was out of mana, so your Diffusal Blade is not adding anything on.
You need the Ember alive.
Yeah, exactly. You need
Gyro,
the physical and the magical both.
Yeah. Gyro does not suffer from those damage issues with the Ag Scepter Mjolnir. He's just continuing to side gunner, lightning zap down the PL. The PL managed to get out with a lot of thanks to the Coddle, who just kept using that Chakra on him, giving him that basically 0-second cooldown Doppelganger.
Yeah.
That saved his life initially, allowed him to heal up and re-engage, but again, no damage, so.
Oh, Aegis grabbed by Nico Baby. BKB queued up, not too far off of that. Ice has abandoned all hopes of a Radiance now. It's going to be a Medallion and working into the Solar Crest, so I think that fight was the lesson he needed.
Yeah.
A painful lesson, to be sure.
Yeah, it's the fact he doesn't have an item, and we're 28 minutes in the game.
Right.
And he
Because
could
was
have
sitting on like 3.8k gold.
In that fight, it could have changed things, having that one
having
big item.
Vlad's or this Vlad's medallion in that any of these previous fights would have made a big difference. So, yeah, he's I think made the right decision about what to buy now, but the fact he hasn't had them has put FNATIC in a much bigger hole than they should be in. These items probably would have changed the outcome of that last team fight.
Yeah, Nico Baby losing 3/4 of his mana, about half his health here. They're going to try to pop this Aegis, working the Ember in with a Remnant jump. Not enough.
Used an extra Remnant to finish off that creep wave.
But does stall it out, as you mentioned, Neil, and now they'll just go back to the split push game.
I think FNATIC they're the ones who are playing for like the level 25 ultra late game now. Anytime they feel a threat of a push coming, they're sending the Ember to go cut waves. They do not want to play a heads-up 5v5 game.
Honestly, I'm pretty sure they're not even too distraught about losing Roche. They would have been more disappointed to lose like 2 towers or something like that.
Lose the PL on the Ember.
Exactly.
Like, the PL Ember dying is a much bigger problem than contesting Roshan.
Yeah.
But you sometimes fall into this trap where the game's going at this pace that kind of suits you and your PL is like, I'm strong, I've got this heart, let's go, I can go fight. But that shouldn't be the game plan if you're FNATIC.
Just wait it out. You've only, I mean, like, I've never seen a tier 3 tower be taken and then such little map control be claimed. I have seen FNATIC on Alliance's side of the river more than I have the other way around.
Yeah. And paying for it here, it looks like, as they will work down Ice. Another deny. It is just so damn annoying. They really lack that. Like, they need to save the stuns to ensure he doesn't TP out.
And they were wasting so much time. FNATIC gets 3 bounty runes.
Yep. These are the kind of deaths that are totally okay. Like, they're strategically, it feels like making good calls with just split pushing the map. And
Yeah.
if you lose
But the Midas is off cool.
True.
So-
Oh,
The
okay.
efficiency.
This is not
Terrible
part
play.
of the game plan as a Midas builder. Let me tell you, you're buying back if this is a
Yep.
pub. But yeah, it's still overall it suits them to just be stalling and spreading the map.
Yep.
Yeah, like Moon, I think Moon is playing this game fantastically so far.
Is he going Battle Fury? He's going Battle Fury.
All right.
That's a throwback.
I mean, you got Chakra Magic, double Sleight of Fist. Let's just
yeah.
pump it out.
I don't
Cleave
mind
for
this.
days.
And so yeah, talents wise, he did not go for the spell amp.
Yeah.
He's going True Strike.
That's also unconventional. But
Yeah.
I imagine he'll take the consider the Sleight of Fist charges, or do you maybe still go around that? That one's so
hard
good.
to say.
Yeah, it is hard to say.
He didn't get the
with,
eggs,
With
which
the
is-
Coddle, I feel like you don't need the charges.
Agreed.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
true. That's a good point.
But here we go.
Here comes the high ground push. Limp, the man in front. He'll eat the chains here, but the tower dropping very quickly. Remember, they've already brought down that tower in the bottom lane. Nico Baby forcing Ice 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 back. Borrowed time is committed, but now he's got to walk all the way back to the fountain. And while that's happening, they're keeping this tombstone alive. They're shoving in the wave. The blinding light can stall, but you've got to be careful not to get caught by Handskin.
Edict's doing a lot of damage bottom. Fnatic just got a tier 3 tower.
DJ trying to split push. Will they get it off in time? Standing in between the towers. Is he going to commit for another? Alliance just walking away.
Yeah,
Looks
I
like
get
some
Rex here.
a clean retreat, but DJ
Don't let
standing
it be
there
clean.
with the edict brings the tower down to about half. They're going to keep on engaging, prevent those easy TPs out. You may get some kills, but will you get a clean rack stake? Doesn't seem like it. Alliance chasing forward. They want Moon.
Moon's out of remnants.
They're going to lock him down with the Drow Ranger. They've got the firepower. They'll get the kill, but it is a Rex trade. Fnatic.
Oh, they want to end
Thrown
this.
it?
Yeah.
Here we go. Alliance say, you maybe can take a one lane,
Ember
but
can't buy back.
your Lesh is not taking our throne as fast. And they're down 2 heroes for the time being.
Limp just bought a Desolator.
They're
Oh,
in
and
Alliance with
Okay.
the side gunner plays. BKB was thrown out, but 23 Savage in the midst of the fray. DJ dropping just melts like that. He's got a buyback instantly. Still no buyback here on the Ember Spirit. Just like that, Alliance showing the killer instinct, looking for the 23 Savage kill. Can they bring him down in time? The Drow Ranger, no, the blinding lights are just too damn annoying. They're going to turn back for Ice Ice Ice, forcing out the borrowed time. They keep on muscling forward, trying to finish this Lesh. This will be a dieback. Yule's up in the air. The Coddle slow is just
so
not
sad.
enough.
It's
It's
it.
Alliance. They're pulling it out of the hat. They will be taking the throne here any second. Now another stun, another toss, and GG. Just like that. Suck on that, Fnatic.
Well, I'll be
That
damned.
was unexpected.
That was